All right. Hopefully the audio is not too bad. They're doing some cleaning in the gym right now. But my plan is to basically day one here do a kind of a fitness assessment. So I'm not gonna do body weight stuff. I thought about it, but there's too many different ways that like especially like push-ups where I could kind of like cheat. And my goal is to build muscle. So I'm not really into calisthenics. So what I'm gonna do today is focus on the primary movement patterns. So I'm gonna do the horizontal push, vertical pull, um, bend and lift or hip hinge, like a leg press instead of squats. So I'm doing all machines versus free weights. And the reason being is that I have a lot of injuries that I'm trying to um, avoid aggravating. So I'm not even 100%. That's another reason for doing this carnivore diet, trying to see if it'll reduce inflammation. Um, Joint pain, all sorts of stuff that I've got, probably from years of incorrect lifting techniques and form and all that stuff. So, um, to recap, so the horizontal push, I'll be doing the seated chest press. It's a free weight machine by Techno Gym, and then the leg press. So all of them will use free weights, and then I'll be doing a 10 rep max for them. So instead of doing squat, I'll do a leg press. Chin ups, I'll do body weight, and it's all going to be like for chin ups, it'll be a AMRAP, but for the weighted strength side, like the bench press, seated chest press, and the leg press, it'll be a 10 rep max. So I'll probably be doing 2 to 3 sets initially, and then try to do a fourth set. So like kind of like a warm up set for set one, increase the weight for set two, set three, be that close to 10 rep max, 100%. And then if that's still easy, then go to a fourth set, that kind of protocol. This way I can use that as a baseline for the training that I'll be doing for the next 90 days, as well as a clear marker that I can redo without risk of injury, very little risk of injury, because 10 rep max you should be able to control fairly well. And then using the machines, I'll have the same baseline basically. So I'm gonna do some stretching and warm up, and then see you guys in the assessments. I forgot, there's probably some other ones I'll do in there besides those three, but those are the main ones. All right, this time recording it from a different angle, but we got 225. So you got 520s, 10, and a 2.5 on both sides. So it's going to be 225. And I'm trying to record a different angle so that I can see um, the hip and knee crease. So that way I can know for sure if this is actually a decent uh, rep or not, or if I'm shallow. And it's hard because there's a window right behind me. So I hope this will show up. If not, that is really close to a 10 rep max. I might have had two more in there. Yeah, we're gonna count that. I looked at the knee angle and it's well above 90, so that's good enough for me. So we're gonna move over to bench press, seated row, the chin ups instead of pull down. So that'll give me horizontal push, horizontal pull, vertical pull on the chin ups. And I guess I won't be doing the vertical push. So this will be my first set of the horizontal press. And I just found out when I sat down and did the first warm up, this is actually an incline press. So it's not the assessment I wanted to do, but we're gonna count it for now. I'd rather straight horizontal representing the bench press, but this is incline, so it's gonna be more upper pec and front delt. So I'll probably have to go downstairs and do the actual different machine, which is a weight stack. So it's not free weight, but for the assessment for right now, we're just gonna do what's here. And 80 is already challenging for a 10 rep max. So we're not gonna go up that much higher. I might make it to 100, but I doubt it. Not the way I feel. Also important on these is the rest period between the sets. Since I'm doing 10 rep max, it's meant to basically be the equivalent or similar to how you would do a strength training session, strength training or muscle building. So 60 to 120 seconds, depending on literature. 90 is like the sweet spot. So you don't want to, in the assessment, or I don't want to basically take longer rest to get a higher 10 rep max, because I want this to be my actual work set weight that I will use during this 90-day carnivore litmus test. So if I take longer rest, then I'll get an artificially 10 rep max number that I can't really use as well in the training. It'll still be really close. Getting a 3-minute rest versus 90 seconds isn't going to add that much more, but I wanted to represent what I should be doing. Yeah, I can tell my form's getting off, so we're going to count 80 as the 10 rep max. This is 90, and I got 5, maybe 6, I can't count, I didn't remember. And my form, I can feel my right shoulder trying to compensate. So I didn't warm up properly on this with smaller increments because I just finished leg press, so slapping the weight on, I didn't logically think of how to properly warm up and get into it. But we're gonna count the 80, 10 rep max, because that was 10, and 90 I got to 5. So on to seated row, or the horizontal pull right here. So catch you in the next one. All right, on to the seated row. Done my first 2 warm-up sets. This will be the 3rd set. We're going to 100 and see how it goes. 80 was already challenging, so this will be challenging as well. I want to adjust the seat height to where it's like a horizontal row. I would prefer slightly incline. All right, 3rd round. I feel like this is going to be very close to 10 rep max for sure. And then we'll be doing, I guess I want to break it up. So I should do some kind of single leg, but I don't really know of a machine that does that. So I'd have to do squats. I'm sorry, not squats, lunges or split squat. And yeah, I don't actually feel like doing that. So we'll just do the horizontal push downstairs and then chin ups. Since right now my back is already fatigued, I don't want to go straight into chin ups now. So I'll go do the horizontal push that I should have done in the first place. But I did incline on accident. That's what they got up here. All right. Round 3, possibly final round. I'm not getting the same squeeze. So we're gonna count 100 versus 120. I could cheated it and just kept doing more reps for sure, but it's not the same squeeze all the way down the lats. So we're gonna count 100. Even though it felt good, it'd be great for a workout, but not for an assessment. You gotta be honest with yourself. All right, this is 80. Yep, that's really close. Count that at 80. Yep. I don't really feel like doing 90 or 85, even though I might be able to. I'm just so tired from the jet lag and officially starting the low carb or no carnivore yesterday. So it's been about 36 hours, no carbs, and then lack of sleep. I'm not making excuses, but I just feel like straight ass. So we'll count that and go try the pull-ups, chin-ups, chin-ups. I would prefer not to do it on this machine because it's not even grip, it's angled. But this is what's available right now, so this is where the assessment will be done again. So we're gonna do chin-ups to get the biceps involved, and I want full range, so full extension at the bottom, and then chin above the. Probably could have got 11, maybe 12, but just out of energy. So that's the assessment for today. Chin-ups, leg press, incline, seated chest press, horizontal seated chest press, and horizontal pull or seated row. All right, we'll see where we're at later.